good morning to everybody from CT7BNL, and sorry for the delay. I wasn't going to do the live stream this morning. I was up to different things here, but I heard Derek just say that he'd sorted his computer out. He said, sod's law, I wasn't going to do it, so it was a quick panic to get it all working. But it says it's working anyway, so let's keep fingers crossed. And everybody's good signals at the moment. And Dave, you're sounding better, loads better, so trust you're on the right side of the mend there. From CT7BNL.
Yeah, thanks, Lee. Well, yeah, our treatment features are starting to kick in a bit now. And thanks for your kind thoughts. Your terrific signal, plus 20, so, I haven't got this live stream going yet. I'll have to fiddle with my phone. So you've got Richard and Paul and Derek. I know Steve can't make it. All waiting in the wings. So I'll go on the quiet side. And thanks very much for that terrific signal, Lee. CT7BNL, G4SMD with the group.
G4SMD from CT7BNL. And I'm not quite sure what's happening at the moment. It just said it couldn't connect and it was automatically reconnecting, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. But it does record to my local computer at the same time, so if it's a bit messy, this stream, I can redo it there. But you're a good signal as well, Dave. You hit plus 10 then, so that's an absolutely cracking signal. Right, I've got something else wrong now because, right, there we go. If I don't open that window, then my power output on the amplifier doesn't show on the screen properly, which is... things aren't going right today, innit? It says blooming technology stuff. But if I keep the window open, it seems to work, so I'll do that. But, trust you're getting better there, Dave. And I was listening. I hear you guys are having a bit of stormy weather as well. We just had a text come through from the Portuguese, I think it comes from the Portuguese government, to say, basically, batten down your hatches. It's going to get a bit windy here and a bit rainy. So not a lot going to be done outside today. We bought a camper van. Motorhome, I've got to call it, in the week, and so I've been playing around with that. So that's lots of fun as well, and there's a few bits and pieces to tidy up and that, but it's not too bad at all. She's an old girl, but blimey, it's got a 2.5 litre diesel turbo engine, and it pulls like anything. It was right down by kind of River Beach where we picked it up, and we had to go right up on top of the hills to kind of get up onto the main road. And it was quite happy, third, fourth gear, pulling all the way up the hill. So I was quite surprised with it. I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle in and out of first and second gear, but no, not at all. So that's a project that I'm messing around with at the moment there. I understand you want to sit on the side there for a bit there, Dave, so I'll call in Derek. Good morning to you there, Derek. G3CMH, CT7BNL.
CT7BNL, M0WB. Morning, Lee. 7C at the moment, raining. It's not very nice weather at the moment. I did see your motorhome on the Facebook page. I noticed no antenna on it yet, Dave, Lee. I suppose you got to go mobile, whatever. I got your live stream page up at the moment, but it's still saying offline at the moment, so not to worry at the moment. But there we go. I say weather's not so good here at the moment, and we're all feeling the effects of the wind we had the other night. Luckily, no damage. CT7BNL, M0WB.
M0WB, CT7BNL has put off Tracer a little bit. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It's not so happy today. It keeps saying it's offline, it's online. It's saying offline at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Like I said, I put it together a bit of a rush this morning, I must admit. But it does say it's recording, so I'll see if I can get it uploaded when I finish here this morning. But it does say it's offline. You are completely correct. But I don't want to stop. It says stop streaming. No, see, it says studio disconnected, reconnecting. Not quite sure what's going on. But as I say, it should be recording, so I can upload it as well. But you're a cracking signal as well there. You're S9 on the meter here, and sounding very good there, Derek. The puppies here are doing well. All their eyes are open now. So they're starting to kind of walk around and make a hell of a din. So they're soon going to be out and destroying everything, I think. So we've got them kind of a biggest cage they can sit in. So we don't want them roaming everywhere, but they're all doing well anyway. So back to the M0WB CT7BNL.
CT7BNL, M0WOB. Poor Rob will be very happy. No live streaming for Rob this morning, but there we go. Glad the puppies are doing fine. I opened the back door this morning for my two dogs. Willow looked out and said, no way. Milo went out and done the quickest wait I've ever seen in my life. He was out and back in a couple of seconds, but Willow didn't like Willow don't like the cold, she don't like the wet, but Milo don't mind that. He'll go out in the wet, but he won't stay very long. Yeah, motorhome. That could be a good little person for you as well. I was expecting to see a cobweb on that next time you put a photo on, Lee. I wonder if you could put a little handheld radio in there, a little mobile radio, but there we go. It's not for that, is it? It's more for social purposes. It's getaway day sort of stuff, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to say something, Lee. Nice to speak to you. Speak to you all again next week. I know there's a couple of other ones on to speak to you. I know Paul was there as well. CT7BNL, M0WOB. Something, Lee.
Yeah, so you said, Derek, and thanks for coming up on the frequency this morning. I've got the little FT991A, which would be a perfect radio to go in there, and I found a little place it would fit nicely in there. I've just got to think about an antenna. Well, I have got my fiberglass telescopic pole here, which is 5 meters in length, so I thought of just running a wire down that. And into a little tuner I got here as well. So it's all been planned. I don't want to put an antenna onto the top of it because it's already pretty high. It's got one of these top boxes on top for storage and what have you on there. So that's added to the height of it. So I thought, no, I won't put an antenna on there. But it's all in thought. Don't tell the wife, though, will you? Same thing said, Derek. You have a good Sunday there, mate. And all the best to you. Good morning to, who we got there? Paul, M0IEK, CT7BNL.
M0IEK, back to CT7BNL. Good morning, Lee. You're a lovely signal with me this morning, 59 plus 10 here. It sounds like you're going to get some of this weather that we're receiving at the moment. Pretty atrocious. We've got to go out shortly to Sandra's grandson's first birthday party. So we'll be taking the Land Rover to wade through puddles and all the rest of it. Back to you, Lee. This is M0IEK passing it back to CT7BNL.
From CT7BNL. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Paul. That's the vehicle to take, isn't it? Luckily, we're pretty high up here, so when it rains, but we're kind of on the top of the hill here, so it all passes us pretty rapidly. But in the week, we had really bad torrential rain in the night, and we're going into the local town to do some shopping. I think that was on Wednesday, and all the gullyways down the side of the roads here in Portugal were just full of water, and in a few places it was quite deep going across the road, so we took it steady. And it always feels a bit dodgy because we've got a hybrid car which is full of big batteries, and obviously batteries and water don't seem to mix too well, do they? So I'm pretty sure they're going to be okay, but no, I'd rather be in a nice big diesel Range Rover, which I used to have in the UK. That's the kind of the beast, isn't it, to go around in, but haven't got one here. Got this little hybrid thing, which is a nice car. But, yeah, the camper should be fun as well. It has got a few issues with it. One issue that I found is it's got a Fiat engine in it, a 2.5 diesel turbo. And there's a dipstick on the gearbox. I thought, I'm going to check all its fluids. And it's in the most hideous place to try to get it. So I actually found going underneath was easier to pull the dipstick out. Well, I didn't get to pull the dipstick out, because somebody in their great mind decided to silicone the dipstick in. I got no idea why, whether it was seeped a little bit from there, but I couldn't pull the bloody thing out, so I'm hoping it's got a filler bolt on it. I know that someone's got a level stroke filler bolt that you can take out, because that dipstick's never coming out for sure. So I don't know who did that or for what reason, but that's something else to look at, Paul, anyway. M0IEK, CT7BNL.
CT7BNL, this is M0IEK. That sounds like a bit of a fun job there, Lee. Sounds interesting. I haven't looked at camper vans myself, but we have a caravan. Well, I can tell you these are the Land Rover or the car, but the car is so much nicer to tow it with, especially on long journeys that we tend to do with it. Anyhow, I know there are other people waiting to call you, Lee. Good to talk to you this morning, and I'm glad the puppies are doing well. And I'll hopefully speak to you next weekend. So you take care, have a good week, and hopefully catch you next weekend. So 73's here from a very wet Somerset. CT7 B&L, this is M0IEK. Passing it back to you. Cheers, Lee.
Yeah, 73's there, Paul. And yeah, thanks for coming up on the frequency there. And you have a good Sunday. All the best to you. And good morning to Richard, G7 PBT, CT7 B&L.
Yeah, very good morning, Lee. CT7 B&L, G7 PBT returning. Yeah, absolutely blowing a hoolie here at the moment. I got a bin down the bottom of the garden there that was that fell over.